Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Triple BLACK, aka the number one stunner, aka the boss, aka three black hearses. It's murder. Anyways, man, what's happening? Anyways, man, I'm back in the building, man. I had to do a special show today. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a different topic. Shout out to Soul Traveler, man. My homeboy Soul Traveler hit me up, and hey, man, we gotta talk about this, man. We gotta talk about this, man, because we did a show back in the day called Sambo's Revenge. Um, Seeds of Sambo. I can't remember what it was. And there's a current situation right now going on with Haitian immigrants on I guess it's on the border of Texas. In border of Texas, they're under a bridge or whatever. So I guess it's a lot of Haitians from South American countries. There's a couple places where I guess they can cross a river, and they go over there and basically the hold on a second. Anyways, man, we're gonna have Soul Traveler in the building. No, no, you know what, man? I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link, man. Anybody want to come up here and say their piece, and Soul Traveler gonna have a lot to say about it. Um, no, the reason I put this shit in is because you got people from ADOS and shit like that, talking about the people that are ADOS. It's not even their fault. They're coming out and they got and a lot of them have a lot to say about the shit. It's like on some Sambo shit. There's some Sambo fucking shit. They're making videos about it. About how they should they come or not come to the rescue of Haitian immigrants and blah blah blah. They have an opinion, right? But I hardly ever see them make videos about other people that seek political asylum in America. They got a lot to say about the Haitian immigrants that are that are seeking political asylum and which being they're turned away about it. So they have an opinion on that, but they don't have an opinion on Afghanis. They don't have opinion on Palestinians. They don't have opinion on everybody else. But they have a strong opinion on the Haitian immigrants that actually help fight in these fucking wars. Help fight to make some of you Sambos free. And you guys have so much to fucking say about the shit. You know what I'm saying? People are making videos, they have an opinion, but they don't have no opinion or any smoke for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? That seek political asylum. What's going on is a lot of them are seeking political asylum, from what you call there was that earthquake, they're in South America, Brazil, and all those type of places, and they don't want them anymore. Honestly, can uh, can they assist? Yes, they can assist. Absolutely. I mean, you can assist. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? I hate that, now they want to play this game. You want to play this game, can you assist or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, you can't assist in the process. So, just comment and just, maybe disparage it. You know what I'm saying? Get all the vitriol that you have about people that are not, is it not foundational, not, um, you know, ADOS, you know what I'm saying? You want to outcast them, you know what I'm saying? The thing about it is the way that they're being rounded up like that, it should, there should be some type of, damn, that person kind of looks like me a little bit. Oh, okay, I see. What do you see? You don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like this patronizing tone that that you guys are using. You know what I'm saying? The Agent Tariq and Jason Black had a field day. Yeah, of course they did. Of course they did. Of course they love this shit. They love this shit. It's like it's fucking porn to them. You know what I'm saying? It you know um they love to see I guess non in their opinion non-foundational people uh get mistreated. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, there you go. Um but that's Sambo. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly, it's Sambo behavior. It is Sambo behavior. Uncle Tom didn't. Well, you know what the thing about it is, I guess the caveat is they don't see uh melanated people other than the melanated people in that class that they're in as their people. One thing about Uncle Tom never liked to see the mistreatment of his people. And the thing about it is that was Sambo loved to mistreat his people. But if they don't see you as their people, I guess it's they don't want nothing to do with you. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I mean, I doubt if the shoe wasn't on the other foot, just like back in and was it those slavery times where Haitians were coming over here to fight to to stop the mistreatment of y'all. That was a little bit different, right? It was a little bit different. The same people that they were offering shit from, they actually offered land to you. They offered coffee to you after slavery, after they fought to for your fucking freedom. And it's well documented. You can marginalize it. Be like, oh, there was only like 2 soldiers that came over there and fought for us. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But if you as a melanated person can sit there and have nothing to say or nothing good to say or bad to say about the mistreatment of people, even the white people are coming out and saying fucking shit like that. Damn, these people are getting treated fucked up. And it's and some of you conservatives, what I'm saying, you conservatives, you black conservative, is the very administration that you say that is trash, that the very administration that you say that is trash is doing these type of things, but yet you're fucking making videos about how it's a good thing. Oh, it's a good oh should we help? Oh, should we help? Oh, no, we shouldn't help. We should let the televised mistreatment of these people, and they're televising this shit. And you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, um what's that say about you? You know what that says about you. You want motherfuckers to come and march and shit. You know what I'm saying? When you see televised mistreatment of your people in America, but you're seeing televised mistreatment of people of the same skin tone as you. You know what I'm saying, worldwide, and you ain't got nothing to say. You got, if anything, you're taking this fucking patronizing uh position on it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what can ADOS do? What can foundational blacks do? And all this bullshit, man. Dog, you know what I'm saying? Listen, we can we don't have to think on the surface level. There's something else going on. There's something else going on. My parents are from Haiti. They immigrated the right way, I guess. But these followers of some of these other dudes, man, show me a video, man, where they're talking about political asylum. I'd like to see that shit of other, of other groups, and how much, how vocal were people like the ADOS about that shit. You feel me? Hmm? Oh yeah, the Latino Americans, whatever, man. But anyways, man, Soul Traveler, man. Shit, man, you got to make it in the building, man, because I know you got a lot to say. It's just let's we gotta see. Let's read the definition of a Sambo. What is Sambo? Who is Sambo? Sambo nigga. And then you guys can make um your own distinction. What a Sambo is, you know. And this is Children of Sambo, man. A Sambo is a person of mixed race, especially black or Indian. No, 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 it's not. No, there's a little bit more. It's a African, the racial term. Okay. There's a lot of references of Sambo. But I think the meaning of Sambo is uh you have um Uncle Tom, and I'm just using the Uncle Tom cabin definition. You had him. He one thing that he wouldn't do, he wouldn't see the mistreatment of the people, or he wouldn't mistreat his people. But Sambo was all about that shit. Sambo is all about that shit. Sambo is like watching, and he loved to do it himself. He loved to do it himself, and he would definitely, participate in that shit. And what you're seeing right now is you're seeing the children of Sambo. And I'm not saying um that ADOS is using they're overtly doing it, but they're covertly kind of doing it too. They're complicit in this mistreatment of the Haitians. But the thing about it is Haitians ain't never need nobody, man. They were able to overthrow the French government. They were overthrow the British, you know what I'm saying? And they were able to get freedom on their own, you know what I'm saying? They ain't depend on anybody, you feel me? And this is kind of like a passive aggressive stance. Huh? What you talking about? Huh? It's a passive aggressive stuff. I mean, all right, was it Gojo, whatever name is, Goj. Um, show me. Can you drop me a link of a video of these the leaders of these movements, the ADOS or FBA, really going in and having an opinion of other groups that are seeking political asylum in America. I haven't seen. You know what? I don't claim to have all the answers. I don't claim to know everything, but you show me, opinion. You know what I'm saying? Some of these content creators, my boy Soul Traveler. Wait till he get up here. We'll get more context. But the thing about it is if some people really know the history of Haiti and uh, what their true history, and it's been documented. Um, you know, you would think a different stance on them, especially coming to America, would be a little bit different. You know, it almost you would think it'd be a little bit more different. You know what I'm saying? It's just the 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 lack of empathy. The lack of empathy for them it speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? It speaks volumes. In my opinion. That's just my humble opinion. But hold on a second. Let me see what the yeah, and that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's my humble opinion that you guys are complicit in this whole thing. It almost seems like you're taking a little bit of joy in it. And I'm talking about the vocal leaders of the ADOS. It's what I'm saying is they're not making. I mean they have no power, so they really can't do anything. But uh, I guess word salad, so that doesn't help. So I guess Um, in a way, you're not. Anyways, man, hey, I got to give a shout out to everybody out there, man. This is I I was talking to my boy uh last night, and because I really I seen the imagery. um I seen the imagery um of of it, and it infuriated me because we went through something like this in the 90s growing up, and we've seen this shit before. While you have Cubans, that are more of the European texture, or whatever. It's they would be able to, they had that whole wet foot dry foot thing, and then they would actually hit the land, and they would be able to stay because they were escaping an oppressive government. And that's crazy. So that's crazy right there. And then you have a group of Haitians that were doing the same thing, but the difference is, uh, because Cuba was labeled a communist country. They would not be considered political. What do you call it? They wouldn't. It's not. It wasn't political asylum, so it was different. And what was the real difference is a skin tone. It's a skin tone. Yeah. And what I was talking to him is, like, a lot of South American countries, decided that they want to discard the Haitian immigrants now, who've been there for, some immigrants been there for 10 years, 15 years. They've established all kinds of stuff. But we've seen this shit before. The shit goes on to the in the Dominican Republic, almost like a 10-year cycle. They'll do the same fucking shit. The South American countries are doing the same thing too. What's crazy about this, right? Somebody from Venezuela is would be, if they did the same thing, they could probably seek political asylum. But if a Haitian comes from Venezuela, they would not be able to seek political asylum. Um, all those different nuances and shit like that, what I'm saying, really apply when your skin it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It goes a little bit deeper than that. And the uh, and the thing about it is I think, like, people, like, especially, like, your guy, why depend on, so why look at ADOS? And that's what I'm saying, is that there's it's almost condescending. It's almost condescending. We know there's a little bit more going on there, from that statement. Um, and and the problem in the problem that the ADOS doesn't see is the more that you remain complicit and almost cheerlead this shit that's going on, the shittier they're gonna look at you. They're not gonna look at you any different. You know what I'm saying? That pat on the head that y'all Sambos are looking for, is not gonna win you any political favor, especially with the Biden administration. You must be out your goddamn mind. That shit is not going to get you any political favor. It doesn't get you any political favor. It doesn't get you closer to the goalposts by making, this, not stance or whatever, but, like, this complicit shit, that you're looking for massa. You're gonna get the pat on the head. Look at, oh yeah, fuck those Haitians. We don't need them over here. It's Adolf. Like that whole demeanor is not going to get you any more validation from massa. It's not. It's any, if anything, um, you know that they might treat you the same way, which they've been doing that for, was it, centuries and shit like that. They've been treating you the same fucking way. So who made that argument? Who made what argument? And Soul Traveler come up here, and we'll talk it up. He's gonna be up here for a little bit. Let me drop the link again. Anybody else that want to come on here and comment about this shit? This is a new thing. Now, I wasn't. Who made that argument? Who made what argument? What argument is he talking about? No. But these other governments, like I think Brazil, decided that I guess they cut some programs off or whatever, and they decided that um, they don't need the Haitians anymore. So that political assurance statement. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I was talking about political asylum. Um, I was talking about political asylum. Other people seek political asylum and get political asylum all day long. That's what I was talking about. Uh, political asylum. And what I'm saying, what we were saying, what kind of upsets me is you have people that advocate, a lot of people that advocate for, the American descendants of slaves, and they almost, it's like they almost take great joy of watching this shit kind of play out, and they're almost, looking for validation on the other side, because as soon as some of this shit started happening, who ran out and made these videos, talking about, oh, should we help the Haitians? What have they done for us? Or should we help the Haitians? Blah blah blah. Like this fucking sending shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn. Listen, the mass is not going to get you a fucking pat on the head, man. If anything, if he gives you a pat on the head, you better watch your motherfucking back, cause he gonna, the same fucking treatment and shit like that you guys are cheerleading for. He gonna do the same fucking shit to you. Watch. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see that shit, and I'm just saying, it's just like, um, these motherfuckers are getting rounded up like fucking cowboys, and like niggas are just not. I mean, I tell you what, if you were to fucking go, if a motherfucker was on a goddamn horse, rounding up people like fucking cowboys, you guys would be in the fucking streets, and then if we sat on our fucking hands, y'all motherfuckers would be mad as fuck at us, right? No, you made the statement. Okay. You made the statement, if ADOS was standing down to garner political favor. I disagree. Yes, you are. Yes, you fucking are. Yeah, you are. That's my fucking opinion. I think you are. I think you're showing your allegiance, just like you showed your allegiance to fucking Trump, and he didn't do a goddamn thing for you. He didn't do a goddamn thing for you. You switch fucking sides, you turncoat, you know what I'm saying? You held your ass in the fucking air, and that motherfucker didn't return the fucking favor to y'all ass. So you thinking right now, and then the thing about it is, you think the Biden administration give a fuck about you? Fuck no. They don't give a fuck about you either. So, you know what I'm saying? That little bit of political clout that you had is not going to remain fucking stronger. Supporting this shit. If there were fucking cowboys going to fucking Harlem, Memphis, and rounding up niggas and doing that type of shit, that there's no ifs, ands, or but about it. Y'all be marching in the motherfucking streets. That shit. And then if everybody else was sitting on their fucking hands. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You're right. Yeah. All right, jump on from the chat. All right. Like, man, we got Soul Traveler. Where's ADOS? No, this is what he said basically. Hold on, let me put the comment up there. He's like, basically, you're low key asking where you where are you at, ADOS? That's what you really see, the condescension in that fucking shit right here. You know what? That shit is crazy to me. It's crazy to be the condescension on that shit. But I mean, let truth be told, you have no fucking political power. There's really nothing you can fucking do. So, you know what? Relying on you, yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of people have relied on you, you know, through a couple political processes, and you dropped the dud. You know, you're still at the same fucking place that you're at now. If anything, you don't got weaker. So I get it. I fucking get it. You can't fucking do nothing. That's what it is, man. But anyways, man, Show Traveler finna cover. He said he got a whole goddamn cigar shop for you, for you niggas. Anyways, man, what's happening, Soul Traveler, man? What's going on, bro? Yo, Soul Traveler might be having some technical difficulties, but man, you might be
Hello?
on. Yeah, okay. There we go. There you go, man. What's up?
That's what it was. What's up, homie? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you, man?
Well, listen, man, there's this I'm doing great. I'm doing great. But there's this parasite or this constant pest that keeps
Hmm.
popping his head up every few months, man. So I guess we got to reunite forces to deal with it.
Hmm. Yeah, no, that is but the thing about it is like you know, I was talking to, you know, one of my friends last night, you know, because I seen the imagery and I didn't really look into exactly what the political angle of it is. And you know, you do see some of these videos of, these ADOS proponents talking. You know, it's almost like a low level of disdain for Haitians. It's a low level of like just very condescending, you know, and you know, it's like they're throwing rocks and hiding hands a little bit. Uh, you know, like you got this guy says like, what can ADOS do for you or whatever, and oh yeah, you are you mad, you know, because we're not helping or whatever. But trying to shame. Okay, hold on, let me read this statement right here. Yeah. So trying to shame us in the in
So was that me or
oh, hold on. I couldn't use it. Has no power and we are weak. Okay. All right. Audio is crap right now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead, man. Go
Hello?
ahead, cook, man. I'm sorry to
Okay.
cut you off. Yeah, go ahead and cook, bro.
No, ain't no pressure, man.
Go ahead,
Just
man.
this pest. You hear me? I
Yeah, I
might be
hear you
on a
now.
delay.
Yeah. Now, are you on a delay?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, okay. Ah, man, the powers that be
Let
don't
me
want to
go
get
out. I'm
this.
gonna come right back in.
All right. All right.
Yo,
Mm,
what up?
yeah. Yeah, man. There you go.
Yeah, you can
Mm,
hear me now.
yeah.
Okay, all right. My bad, homie.
Man, the thing about it is just this complicit nature of, you know, it's like the condescension, you know, I think that really irks me, you know. I asked the question, where was, you know, some of this, you know, these opinions where, you know, you had these other ethnic groups, these other groups that on a daily basis uh receive political asylum.
right. And
Um,
listen, there is a haven, a safe haven for Mexicans in California.
yeah.
They have a haven city,
Hmm.
So where's this pushback for that? Here it goes, right? So like, let's do this on a race to race category, and then
Hmm. Hello. Soul Traveler. I can't hear you. Damn, boy, the power. I mean, we're talking about something solid, man. So they're trying to hold us back. They're trying to hold us back right now. They're trying to hold us back right now, man. But let me finish it. But the proof is in there, man. You got all these haven cities, and this is the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is, the Haitians have been getting political asylum for years. They've been able to do this, but now there's a mass quantity of it, and it's being publicized. It kind of woke up the latent racist people. And the thing about it is they've been able, because they've been, when you have 100 people coming through the border and stuff like that, and they can, prove political asylum, yeah, they'll get there. You know what I'm saying? They'll get there all day long. But because they were able to show a face of these people that are getting this political asylum, now it's a problem. This is the same country that they're that they got their president assassinated. This is the same country that we know that United States has had in hand at putting as putting a foot in their neck on their neck. Right. This is the same uh, uh, that same country that essentially was advocating or has advocated in the past, is well documented, of these same, the same class of people that that have a low level of disdain. And that's the thing. It's just like you can hear the contempt, especially from the group like the ADOS, or you can hear the contempt. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. It's very true. Hey, Soul Traveler, man. Let me remove you. Add you. I'm not sure why it's not doing. I don't know why. Uh, Probably drop. You should probably drop down, and I'll put a different link in the chat. Uh, I'll put a different link in the chat. Oh boy, that's true. No, this is very true. And I'm not gonna guard against that. I'm not gonna say what he's saying is not true. The whole government is is at fault. What we're doing, what we're really talking about, and it's just the whole children of Sambo aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it almost seems like Sambo like to see his people get mistreated. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing is, the only caveat to this whole situation is I guess the ADOS, and or the American descendants of slave, or or whatever, they don't really see um, us as a people, which is fine. That's fine. Even though a large aspect of the people that do qualify for this, or this label or whatever, you know, are ADOS. it, it, it's just it's just a it's just unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. Wow. Um, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this shit. I don't even know what to say about this shit no more. This shit is I don't know anything anymore, man. What's up? What's up? So traveler, you back in the building, man?
What's up, family? You hear me?
Man, what's up, man? Yeah,
Ain't nothing.
yeah.
I tried to catch some of what you were saying earlier. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So, I mean, when you look at the bigger picture, right? Like, when was w- when was the lineage group on display when Europeans were coming from Europe?
Hmm. Guess it never was,
Like,
man. I guess it never was. I mean,
so
it. But the thing about it is this is the thing. Um, this political asylum has been they've been able to get this political asylum into America. It's just they were doing it, by the hundreds or whatever. They've been able to use this technique, but it's just because these other governments have kind of basically they do the same thing that the Dominicans do every couple of years. They try to cleanse their country of black people, and because a lot of the Haitians have been in those South American countries and stuff like that for tens of years, what I'm saying, if not 20. They've had whole establishments in Brazil. They have whole establishments in whatever. The thing about it is they're a resilient class of people. They tend to build foundations, and they build communities really fast, you know what I'm saying? And they kind of almost stick with each other. And that's very threatening to other groups in within that country, especially the more European ones. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh man, we can't let these Haitians be here too long because we ain't gonna be able to get rid of them. They're gonna start to prosper, and we got to do something to get them out of here, right? So yeah, I don't know what the hell's wrong with the audio, bro. But that's mainly what's going on. That's just my opinion. Either he's on delay or I don't know. I can't hear. I just cannot hear what he's saying. Man, I wish there was a way to restart this damn stream. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Yo, Soul Traveler, man. Let me go ahead and put that link back in there. Um, put a link to the stream. Maybe. Hello. Let's see if Soul Traveler. You know what? Let me do something different, man. Let me do something different. Yeah, man. You keep dropping off, man. But I'm just gonna put you on speaker, man, and let you cook. I'll make this stream. I can. I don't know if the audio, but no, we'll just cook. I think they can hear you. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you can try one time again. But hold on, hold on. Yeah, try to. Hey, I dropped a fresh link, man. Just try to go in there because maybe it was a bad service area. All right, cool. All right, all right. I think you're stumbling block in the concept of black when it comes to ADOS. It's a group that's divorced themselves from all black people. Narrative black tells us that we. It doesn't tell us who we are. Um, by the way, your audio is off. We can't hear you. This side. Oh boy, hold on. Let me look at this. Let me hear. See if I can. Trying to hold these niggas trying to hold me back. These niggas trying to hold me back. These niggas. No, I can hear that. I can.
Hello.
Yeah, I think I can. I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can. Yeah, there you go. I can hear you now, man.
All right.
Yeah. But anyways, man. I mean, the underlying issue is uh the the they're black. I mean, they're black immigrants. That's just what it is. Don't you think?
I
Hello?
think part of it is that internalized self-hate that they have for themselves, it's
Hmm.
showing it itself towards other black people.
Right.
So that internalized hate they have, they've just learned to hate being black, and
Hmm.
they just hate other black people. And
Hmm.
so that's clearly what we're getting right now. Um, I mean, if you're anti-immigrant, like when were these drums being beaten like 10 years ago?
Hmm. It wasn't.
But but soon as there was a conversation of money on the table, and now we seen the true colors expose themselves.
Right. Now, see, it dropped off again.
No, I'm here. You hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it is it is but what I'm saying is and I asked the brother to kind of show me you know people vocalizing their especially the ADOS vocalizing their disagreements of these other political groups or these groups coming in and achieving political asylum. Let me see.
You
Let
won't
me
hear it.
hear the pushback.
There is none.
There is none, right? For the Afghan people. I mean, the thing about it is, if any other country, let's just say, um, Uzbekistan, if their president got shot and their government collapsed, wouldn't they be able to come and seek political asylum here? Hello, hello. Yeah, we damn boy. I don't know what the hell's going on, man, but
Hello.
yeah, wouldn't they be able to to receive political asylum?
Yeah, like that's part of what America does. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't let any black people benefit off of American policies and laws. It just doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't pass the smell test. This is just pure xenophobia. Like, that's all it is.
Right.
Um, It's a limited, it's a scarcity mentality. Um, uh, well, here's what I hear. I would always hear, why support them when they don't fuck with us? Like, at what point did you need immigrants to fuck with you? Like, you
Right.
niggas don't even fuck with each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, and like how I said earlier, me as a descendant of Haitians, both my parents are Haitian. Like, they're more riled up about this situation than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So where's it coming from? Like, I don't hate Haitian people. Like, the ones who come over here, they get to come over here. Like, I ain't trying to stop nobody from their own hustle because I'm focused on my hustle.
Right.
But pretty much when you're focused on what someone else is doing, and and you clearly ain't doing shit. And so that's like it's a crab in a barrel mentality.
Mm-hmm.
They have no future outlook. They want reparations. They have no idea what they're going to spend it on. They I mean, this is a very short and narrow outlook. You want the power. When you need power, you need numbers, especially
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to like politics.
Right.
Like, who better than black immigrants to be supporting your cause, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, there's no African communities like third generation in. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? Like, literally, sometimes about a second generation, definitely third generation, we're mixed in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the more the context of this whole stream is more of the Sambo aspect of this, because there's a lot of like Tyreek Nasheed, Jason Black, all those type of people. It's almost like they have like a low level of disdain for Haitian immigrants. Imagine if the Biden administration was instructing motherfuckers on horses to go round up niggas in Harlem. Um, and we stood on our hands. Wouldn't they have something to say about that shit?
Oh, definitely, definitely. You're arguing. You're trying to argue logic to a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're literally trying to do that. I'll give you even one better. If the
Right.
Biden administration said we need to round up non-black, non-ADOS blacks in America, they would be more than willing to do that.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. Oh no, absolutely. It would probably jump up in joy for that shit. And the thing about it is the thing about it is if as soon as you allow that shit, guess who's next?
they are.
Exactly.
They are.
They're, they are. It's like as soon as you remain complicit, the thing about it is like it's almost like that Sambo is trying to show mass of them that he understands that we need. I mean, like it's like they want that pat on the head from Massa so bad that they're willing to like just just you know just remain complicit. And the thing about it is like what they say, the injustice to one is an injustice to all. You feel me? And they
Right.
don't get it. We're not asking you to fucking cheerlead the shit, but this condescension. I mean, if you ain't got nothing, I mean, you might as well just shut your mouth. Why you got something to say? Like the thing about it is, if you can have your stance on political asylum, you can have your stance on immigration and all this type of shit, but why are you specifically picking somebody that looks like you?
Listen, they support the laws now because it works in their favor, right? But they didn't support the laws when they were slaves.
No.
So, I mean, this is classic Samboism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, when it was totally legal for you to be a slave, that was the law.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you believe and support the law, why are you fighting for reparations? Because that was legal at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't get it. It's like, if you're anti immigration, then you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like you shouldn't even be fighting for reparations because that was totally legal. So reparations only need to be made when there's been when someone has been harmed. If it was legal, no one was harmed, right? So
Right.
like when you go to war, you when people die in war, you don't send reparations for that.
Mm-mm.
So
No, it was a casual.
yeah,
I mean, you were
this
a
is class.
casualty. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You
go
were a
ahead.
casualty. No, I'm just saying you were a casualty of war. You know.
You were a casualty to the slave trade.
Exactly.
So I mean, this is classic Samboism. Don't
Hmm.
let black immigrants in here uh, because we were slaves and we got a
Hmm.
heritage. Meanwhile, and now I think the classification is that like if you don't know who you are, you got to be African American. Like if you can't,
Hmm.
because ain't none of these niggas did their lineage or whatever.
Mm-mm.
But like they ready to dance on stage. Massa don't let them in. Massa don't let them in. Catch them on that nag. You
Hmm.
know,
Uh,
they want they want Massa to catch Haitians on the nag and listen. It's and like you just said, it's only a matter of time till they're catching somebody else on the nag.
right. Nah, it's classic Samboism, and they just don't. They, I mean, you can talk that till they blue in the face. It's the thing about it is it's gonna be a matter of time before they do the same thing to you. They'd be like, well, you know what, we were able to get rid of these niggas, so you know what, let's get rid of these niggas too. You know, and that's just what it is. But I understand. I mean, I do in a way understand the threat because that's the same thing that these Brazilian governments and stuff like that are doing, is because they do know the threat that Haitians, especially the how resilient of a person. I mean, they've been, they've been, they've been really resilient through the years and shit, and they understand. I think they understand, like, if there's going to be a real threat, because if we let these people, establish, build these establishment, we're going to be completely marginalized out of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what does that say about you and your cause? Like, what does that say? I mean, you've been here for hundreds of years prior to us coming here.
Hmm.
And if a newly immigrating person could threaten your existence in this country,
Hmm.
like, I'm sorry, you deserve to get steamrolled over. If immigrants can threaten your existence in a country you've been for hundreds of years,
Hmm.
you deserve to get steamrolled over. Like, I gotta say, Ramil Amir, right? He had a he had a stream about this,
Hmm.
and Ramil Amir is a proponent. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, Ramil Amir is a proponent of natural survival of the fittest, natural
Hmm.
selection. So if Haitian immigrants can come to America and survive better than you can, or it even threatens your existence, this should be something along the lines that you should support, right? Because like if
Hmm.
you believe in natural selection or survival of the fittest, like I see no harm there.
Right.
Like there's nothing being wrong. But you know, I'm not saying this is what I believe and this is what should be done, but this is how you can dissect and pinpoint all of the actions of Samboism by
Hmm.
ADOS that's being done right now.
Right. They think that they're the good guy. You know what I'm saying? No, Sambo's not the good guy. But you would think. Let's think about it. You would think the African and the non-black immigration. What would you think those numbers is out of 40 something? Was it 46 million people? How many of these black immigrants you think there is in the country?
Um, I mean, shoot, by the way, by the outrage of ADOS, it's got to be above 50%, according to
Mm.
their outrage.
No, not even close. It's not even close.
Closer to 100.
No, yeah,
Oh, it's in
no.
the opposite direction.
It's in the opposite direction.
Okay. Let me say something below 10%.
Yes.
So there you go. They're
They,
focused on people who look like them as if that has anything to do with your potential to earn in this country. They're
right.
more focused on people who look like them versus other immigrants coming in this country. You're focused at the 10% versus the 90. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but the thing about it is, some of these guys that you can almost think that they're just talking heads. They're just talking out their ass. They just want to talk and they want to just say something. To be saying that, you would think, is it the threat? Sometimes like some of these guys come out and try to say things to get a pat on the head from massa, right? The conservative, you know conservative massa. They want to get a pat on the head from massa. So what they do is they now they're a conservative, right? uh Most of the black immigrants that would come over, because is it the threat that they would have a different ideal, I mean, ideology, that they don't want to see them so bad? Is it they just, like, they just think like immigrants are gonna have a different ideology that's more liberal, or what is the thing? What is the thing? I mean, because the thing about it is most of the black immigrants that would come, they would have more of a conservative ideology. Much more things that are conducive, to build, infrastructure and the family and all this type of shit. So what is the pushback on, even, is it the ideology or is it just the idea of somebody being able to sit next to them?
Listen, if Master say he's only making 12 butter biscuits and there's other black people in the room, that means you're and there's 12 ADOS in the room. And then, you got some black immigrants coming to this country. That means that ADOS won't be able to get any, or some of them might get less than one full butter biscuit.
Oh.
Like that's gotta be the logic. I can't conclude with nothing else. Like
Hmm.
I again, I really can't. Where
Hmm.
does the logic come from to hate on someone who looks like you, who's coming into this country? Let it be legal or illegal, right? No matter what way they enter into this nation, why is that a problem?
But then again, if one, like, if you have one nigga living in a neighborhood and he does feel some type of way of a bunch of niggas moving that same neighborhood,
True, true,
rather they're immigrants or not.
true.
So that crab in a barrel mentality, that's just basically what, I think that's what at the core of it. Or is it like a marginalized person likes to see somebody marginalized as much as them?
Oh, kind of sort of like misery loves company.
Yeah, yeah. The imagery of them getting rounded up with horses and shit like that. He was like, well, you know, shit is not so bad. Well, which is worse, uh, being rounded up in horses, or getting shot on. I mean, getting your foot. I mean, like somebody's a knee on
A
your
cop
neck.
put his knee on your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I even heard. Oh, and when these streams come on, you can hear, or you can read in the comments. Go back to Haiti.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
man, if the irony, right? People who claim to be descendants of slaves,
Hmm.
of a group of people stolen somewhere, and you
Hmm.
have the nerve to tell somebody to go back to where they came from.
Hmm.
The irony.
Yeah, I mean, but this is the thing, the irony of it too. This is the same nation, that actually help fought for your freedom, but their argument, oh, there was two soldiers
No,
that
no,
came
no, no,
over.
no, brother.
No,
You can't let
hold on.
facts get in the way of
You-
lies. You can't
Right,
do
right,
that.
right, right. You can't let that. I mean, no, there was two soldiers that came over. What are you guys talking about? You guys only had two soldiers.
There's
Okay,
a
cool.
monument in Savannah, Georgia.
It,
Savannah,
it
Georgia.
doesn't. I mean, that's just one of the things, whatever. But anyways, I mean, there's documented history that they actually, help. I mean, not help, but gave, people in post-slavery land and
Yeah,
and wanted to them to have establishment. This is not, you know how they talk about tangibles and shit like that, not just word salad. There were real tangibles. Coffee is a tangible. Land is a tangible, right or wrong,
right,
huh?
right.
Would you say education is tangible? Because there's Caribbean countries that give
Definitely.
educational opportunities to blacks. All you gotta do is just be black. You feel me? So
Right.
we have this worldwide view of what black people are, or who it is, but you have this group of people that I guess were promised something, and I don't know what tangible evidence that they can even get what they're looking for, because it's never been proven. So okay, you're willing to trust somebody that actually gave you some tangible land, a tangible thing, that 40 acres and a mule that you were fucking looking for, right? That country actually gave the opportunity, said, come and get this shit. There were some people that established the shit, right? And over, was it at Liberia, the same fucking thing? You had all these fucking places that gave you the fucking, the actual tangible, was it 40 acres and a fucking mule, right? But yet you have a low level of disdain for those people, and you're willing to seek a pat on the fucking head from massa, disparaging these people, remaining complicit with these people and shit like that. How's it? What the fuck? Who raised these motherfuckers?
They master did. They master did, and he did a quite a well, fucking excellent job too, according to his standards.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah. All in all, I mean, um, you know, the argument of Haitian immigrants coming into America and how we should not be supported. I mean, if that causes you to have to be more vocal than Haitian descendants themselves, or let Haitians protest, right?
Hmm.
Because I learned my lesson, right? No good deed goes unpunished, right? So
Mm-mm.
it's like, for all of the George Floyds and all of that shit, the uh, Ahmaud Aubrey and all of those things, it's like, you know what? I can't invest my emotions into something that, you know, because look at Haiti, for example. Haiti emotionally invest as much as they could. Look at us
Hmm.
now. We're just
Yeah.
Haitians trying to run across the border who need to go back to Haiti.
Hmm.
Clearly as stated by African
Yeah.
Americans. I've,
Uh-huh.
I've I've seen and heard. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit disheartening. It is a little bit disheartening. And the thing about it is this stream right here is probably going to get a lot of negative. Uh, I always get, oh shit.
I'm starting to lose you.
No, okay. No, you somehow you dropped off. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, man. No, it's just, man, it's crazy how how things always transpire, man. You know what I'm saying? Years later, um what's the name is still, um what do you call it? The leaders of the ADOS, um what do you call it?
Which one? Oh yeah,
I
Tone
don't. Or the
Thompson and
FBI.
Cordell.
Yeah, they're still yapping about the same thing. I mean, have they moved the needle on anything other than getting some money, convention money, and what secure was it? What's the name was able to secure the bag for the museum?
Oh, did he get the museum?
No, I think he did. I think he was able to secure the bag.
So I mean,
But take to say, I don't. I mean, some people are not a fan of of what's it called? What you call it? Umar Johnson, which you know, it be T show. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Regardless how you feel. But so this guy for 10 years has been trying to get a school, right? And regardless, leave your feelings and your opinions and all this type of shit. Um, um, Listen to the irony of this shit, right? He's been, I think he might be just as much considered a leader within uh, you know, uh, amongst black people around on really just as much, right? Um, he's been 10 years. He still wasn't able to raise the goddamn money for a school, which is going to be a tangible that could achieve a tangible result of a tangible result. And it was like I don't even think he needed I don't even know how much million, but he couldn't be able to do that, right? uh Tariq.
well, clearly I know why, because Haitian immigrants were holding them back.
No, but let me. Tyreek was able to secure funding for I don't know how many movies, a museum that 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 really probably doesn't really provide any tangible benefit other than feeling good about being, you know,
Which
black.
which which you could also count as a negative, right? Because
Right.
like if you just want a
It's
feel good
symbolic.
story,
It's
it's symbolic.
symbolic. It's symbolic.
It's
It
symbolic
just makes you feel good.
symbolism.
It
It's a
just makes
feel
you
good
feel good.
story that
Right.
does absolutely you get to brag about the past. This is Tariq
Right.
Nasheed. You're
Yes.
going first. You did videos about the past. Now you've got a whole building about the past.
Right.
Niggas love living in the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's a net negative, if you ask me.
No, absolutely, it's a net negative, but um, it is. I mean, what's so tangible about that shit?
Well, now it's going to be a physical building, so I guess that's tangible. Tangible's 2020.
Yeah,
20.
and
I mean,
and you know what I'm saying. And think about it. If Dr.
hey,
Umar would
hey,
have
you
had
know what? Also, I'm sorry not to cut you off, but holding Tariq Nasheed's DVD it's literally tangible. So you get to hold it in your hand. I mean, they're screaming tangibles. That's a tangible for them.
yeah, that is. Oh my god. I mean, no, I'm just saying. Imagine if was now Dr. Umar could have been more of a role of getting more of these schools built. Wouldn't that be more tangible than getting more museums?
Okay, so here what I believe all the argument and hoopla is about, right? There's, and if you could follow me here, there's constant complaining about how black immigrants come to America and don't fuck with them. Well, I'm one of opinion to say, had you built a community for black immigrants to join, maybe you wouldn't have that argument.
Right.
Maybe you would not have had that argument if you could plug black immigrants into a job, you could plug them directly into a community, you can help them, you can help them find a loan for a house. If you could have plugged black immigrants into a lifestyle, into black America, maybe this argument wouldn't exist. But clearly, we can see, as the example you just poured out, where Umar Johnson is doing more, clearly, more than Tariq Nasheed, ever could do. So, which leads me to conclude that they don't want building. They don't like if you can't even build with yourself, how the fuck did you expect for us to build with you when we came to this country?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have no idea.
If you want to only build about the past, I get it. You know, the feel good stories, I get it. But what the fuck do you expect us to do with you when you come here? How do you expect us to see you any different when you ain't building shit and you ain't built shit for us to enter into? I'm sorry, I came to your home because I know if you come into Haiti, we have a culture there, we have a language there that you're gonna have to enter, or you're not gonna live long in Haiti. You're gonna be next looking for the next flight out. I'm sorry, but if we come here in America, and if you want us to fuck with you, so they say, like, what did you build for us to fuck with you? I just don't get that. And then
Mm,
if you're fucking more with Tariq Nasheed than Umar Johnson, then you're not even fucking with yourself. So I
right.
mean, I'm perplexed all on that.
I'm very perplexed too, man. It's I rather I don't know. It's a thing, but Soul Travel, I got to get off this. I got a couple of appointments, man, but it was good
Definitely,
on there,
brother.
and we'll carry this on. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better audio. We can better plan it.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
there's a
I
lot more.
apologize about that part. I was downtown, but definitely we'll plan it ahead of time,
Yeah,
and
man.
things won't be as wired or big stuff as they were.
Right, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta hurry up and get up out of here and
All right, then,
get
bro. Good talking to you. I appreciate the invite.
no doubt, man. You be easy, bro.
All right. You
All right.
too.
Yeah. Hey, man. I gotta end this stream, man. Um. Thank y'all for coming through, man. And thank y'all for coming through. All right.